rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is now 8:02 a.m. You're listening to Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. And I know what you are thinking. Oh, yeah. Right. It's real. It's official.
It is official.
Super official. Super facts.
Super facts.
We have in the house today a friend of the show, a local businesswoman, an Auroran, a mom, a person who is not nervous, all of those above. We have with us Nancy Roman, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everyone.
How you feeling?
Good. I feel good. Yes.
All right. It's a great Tuesday outside. It's 8:02. The weather is really, really, really nice. It's going to get a tad bit hot today. Mm-hmm. Not overwhelmingly or oppressively hot. We hope that you guys are all having a good time this morning. It's 8:03. Feeling good today. How are you? Let me know who are you? Where you come from? Where do you come from? Where do you go? Where do you come from?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh, she do that, ish.
Where's that applause at?
No, she do. Oh my God. Morning, Norman Peterson. Good to see you. Bianca Camargo. Yay. Nancy Roman is here.
Yes.
Myra, Emily, all of our friends, all the squad. So talk to the people.
So yeah, my name is Nancy Roman. I am a business owner. I just opened up my own salon as a licensed esthetician. My business name is Sanaara Beauty. Yeah. So yeah, it's just something that it's very fresh, very new, but I am learning so much so quickly, and I'm realizing how much I just absolutely love doing it.
Right. Where'd you come up with the name Sanaara Beauty? Great name, by the way.
Thank you. So Sanaara Beauty is derived from my initials and both of my kids' initials. So I kind of just mixed them up together and see if I was able to get anything, and that's kind of what I came up with was Sanaara Beauty, which is interesting because when I shared the name with one of my sisters, she made the comment like, "Oh, sanar, like to heal."
Right.
In Spanish, that means to heal, and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't think that," but I'm like, "Okay, that kind of fits. It all kind of fits together, because essentially, what I'm doing is I'm helping you to heal your skin and any needs that you might have, and I think it just goes, it's a full circle type of moment there.
Right. So we're going to talk about many things when it comes to Sanaara Beauty. Mm-hmm. We're also going to talk about your experience too, the whole gamut of all that, okay. From the beginning to now, how you felt being a woman in business, how business has been here in Aurora, and all of the above. So you guys, real quick, I told you once, I told you twice. I think I've told you about, 7 days in a week. I've told you at least 21 times. I had to do the math right in front of y'all too. It's all good though, it's all good. I do news, not math. But I'm going to tell you one more time, then we'll get back to our discussion here with our dear friend Nancy, that October 2nd from noon to 5, our friends at Talented 10 Social Services are hosting a holiday craft vendor fair. This will be a fun event. There's a $25 vendor fee, and the location is 205 North Lake Street. Registration is required. We've shared their post. You can go to their page. Like I told you guys, I got paper. Real news. I really ain't got the links no more, y'all. And plus, y'all not paying $1 anyway to read the news when I give y'all the link. Some of you are not doing that.
How do I know?
Because you email me like, hey, I clicked the link, but I got to subscribe. Yeah, you do. Okay. The 5th annual Cups Broad Drive will be happening this year at the Aurora Regional Fire Museum from 5 to 8 p.m. on October 1st. music, local vendors, and a photo booth. This will be an awesome community event, supports a great cause in downtown Aurora, and you also get the chance to see the Aurora Regional Fire Museum, which is a really historic place there on the corner of Broadway and New York Street. So check it out. Remember, that's going to be October 1st. And last but not least, right now, Fox Valley Hands of Hope, Project Hope, school-based support for children and teens. Now partnered with nearly 50 schools across the Fox Valley region, Project Hope is a collaboration between Fox Valley Hands of Hope and school staff to identify students grieving and in need. For more information, you can call 630-232-2233, extension 1225. The number again is 630-232-2233, extension 1225. The time is now 8:07 a.m. From Instagram to the air, y'all. That's how we what? Okay. So you're from Aurora.
Yes, I was born here in Aurora. My mom and I, and when I say we, my mom and I traveled back and forth a bit from here, between here, California, and Mexico growing up. And eventually we just ended up here. Okay. So born here, I guess.
And where'd you go to high school?
West Aurora High School.
West Aurora. We don't have many Blackhawks on the show, but I'm glad we got one on the show, y'all. Very cool. Now, take us from the very beginning. Take me to the day before you launched your business. How'd you feel? What was that motivation, and what were you doing before that?
So I was in insurance for 16 years.
Yeah.
I worked in insurance. I have actually been doing freelance makeup for the past 5-6 years, and getting my esthetician license was always something I knew that I wanted to do. However, the timing of it all, the pricing of it all, it just never really fit into my schedule and my budget. Okay. During the pandemic, I was home with the kids, quarantined. We're all on top of each other, and it just made me realize how much I was missing that passion, that fight, that fire that kind of ignites you and wants you to keep going. And so I kind of went back to that, and I started looking up schools, started seeing if there were any programs, and I came across a program. The schedule worked great for me. It was in the evening, so I was working during the day and then going to school Monday through Friday, 5 to 10. And then the budget, of course, it just kind of fit into my budget at that time. So I went ahead, I jumped on it, and I completed the program actually within 7 months. So we did complete it a little bit earlier, me and a few of the girls. And it's just crazy how quickly everything happened. And everything just kind of fell into place as far as finding a location, being able to get a clientele, build a clientele so quickly. And the support that I've been receiving from close friends and family has just been unreal.
Good.
Unreal, truly unreal.
Good. Mm-hmm. Now so before you became licensed, you already built up a clientele?
Somewhat, yes.
Okay.
Yes, for makeup, for that type of stuff. But as far as for facials and things for skincare, I hadn't quite built up the clientele yet. But I had people that were coming to the school to be my
guinea
practice
pigs?
On basically. So thank you to my OGs. They know who they are.
I can tell that she didn't want to say that, so her brother stepped in for that. That's all good. Yeah. Test subjects. Science experiments.
Hey, it's what it is.
Right.
We all have to start somewhere.
You do. That's exactly. So you and I talked previously. And I think I told you that this show started in quarantine as well.
Yes.
And when it comes to starting somewhere, like we started in a bathroom. In the bathroom of the crib I don't live in anymore.
Why a bathroom?
Because it was quiet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So where I live right on a street, and there's trucks, and they deliver stuff and all that.
Got it.
And I just needed a quiet place to be. So yeah, sitting on the edge of the tub, laptop on the closed toilet seat, and spitting lyrics.
There you go.
And start somewhere. I'm curious though, and I know this may sound self-explanatory, but I kind of like you to educate me and the audience. What is the difference between makeup and skincare, I would think that, wouldn't one cancel out the other?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
And I learned this because when I was doing makeup, I realized that, you can't always have a great outcome on the application of makeup if you don't have good skincare. You need that canvas. You need that good blank canvas. And makeup can only do so much, and it can only take you so far. So as someone who struggles, I will say struggles, but there was a point in time where I struggled a lot with adult acne. And putting on makeup, it only made it worse sometimes. So it's kind of one of those things, you have to get to the root of it, you have to get to the bottom of it. Okay, let's clear this canvas with skincare. And skincare is a journey. It's not you come in one time and then that's it. It's a journey. And then, then you can apply your makeup and it'll look a lot better.
Gotcha.
So that's the big difference. And I know you could think, oh, whatever, I could just cover it up with makeup. And sure, you can. But, you can't cover texture. You can't, when you have lights on you, you can't cover certain things that the lights are going to bring out, features or whatnot. And
Sure.
if you don't know how to apply makeup, you might actually be doing yourself a disservice by highlighting features that you should not be highlighting. Or if you have texture, then you might you might accidentally be highlighting that texture instead of trying to, cover it up.
Aha. Okay. All right. And if you have acne or you suffer from other skin conditions, should you forego makeup altogether? Is there a point where like your skin, because of a condition, whatever it may be, where you should not have makeup touch your face at all? Is that ever a thing?
Yes. There are certainly certain conditions and certain flare-ups that you might have where makeup can cause bacteria to build up and it could potentially make it worse. So yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So, man, they checking them in. Victoria Hyla Maldonado, good morning to you, dear friend. She's the author of Bartleby the Brave, a great kids book, also available in Spanish. Victoria Gonzalez is here. Good morning to you, Victoria, as well. Daniel Barrero is here, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. That clap for all y'all, though. That clap for all y'all. I know y'all tuning in like, why does Dan Barrero always get his own claps? No, it's like, we clap for everybody. Everybody. Okay, we're going to get back to our discussion here with our dear friend Nancy. Aisha Saxon, good morning. Cindy Morales, good morning. And Grace Cornell, good morning, Aurora, to you as well. Daisy Reina, good morning. Yay, Nancy. Oh, they shouting you out, though.
Thanks, guys.
Man, you got mad shout-outs. Mad shouts. Cruz Ocho, good morning to you. Top of the morning to you, dear brother. Okay. And also Kristen Villanueva says, yay, Nancy, so proud of you, and that she loves you.
Daisy and Kristen we've known each other since first grade.
Oh, snap.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Friends,
what? The day one's checking in. Y'all
Yep.
never seen the show that's official. Okay, real quick, and then we're going to get back to our discussion with our awesome, cool person and friend here. Now, should we hit him with arts or smarts?
Let's hit him with the arts.
Hit him with the arts. Okay. Sugar Skull City returns on October 15th, and this call for art has been announced. I told you about it last week, actually, on Friday and Tuesday of last week. Aurora Downtown once again will be turning downtown into Sugar Skull City from October 15th to November 7th to coincide with Day of the Dead events during First Fridays on November 5th. Started in 2020 by the Downtown Group, Sugar Skull City will feature dozens of participating businesses, a scavenger hunt, and activities for all ages while honoring a cultural and local tradition. As part of Sugar Skull City, Aurora Downtown announced a call for art. Artists of all skill levels are invited to submit a 12 by 18 inch work depicting an alebrije, alebrije? I don't know, y'all. It's not Buenos Dias Aurora today, so you know what? I'm going to have, don't trip, y'all, don't trip. I know y'all like, Kurt, come on, man. You be doing so good on Wednesdays, but you're slipping. Well, Wednesdays is tomorrow. Miércoles. See what? Hold on, man. Hit the claps for me. See, I can do it. Got to crawl for you, walk. That's a magical animal from Mexican folk art. Full details can be found online at auroradowntown.org. I'll send you a link about that after the show. And again, real quick, guys, it has to be in JPEG or PNG format. Very, very, very important. Okay, now here's the smarts. Tour Geneva. The time is 8:16 a.m. Saturday, September 18th is the 7th of 9, 2021. Opportunities for the public to tour the Viking ship in Geneva, an artifact from the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. The public is invited. The ship is located at Good Templar Park, 528 Eastside Drive in Geneva. Parking is free. Self-guided or docent-guided tours start at 1 p.m. Docents lead tours every 15 minutes until 3:30 p.m. Group tours are available by appointment. And also on the 17th, which is Friday, our dear friends of the Aurora American Legion Post 84, the Roosevelt Post, celebrate their 100-year anniversary a few years back. We'll be having a golf outing, golf classic at Bliss Creek Golf Course in Sugar Grove. Steak dinner, raffle tickets, 18 holes of golf with a cart. Y'all ain't never seen nothing like that. Shouts out to our friends of the Aurora American Legion Post 84. Mike Eckberg shouts all the way out. The time is now 8:17 a.m. Okay, so now, since you are here, I want to talk about the ups and downs you had to experience with business. Now, you have a brick and mortar, right? Okay, let us know the location of the brick and mortar.
It is located at 1133 Oak Street in North Aurora. It's right on the corner of Oak and Randall. The salon suite that I'm actually in is called Marie Goddess Effects Salon and Suites. So I am in there. And, just you can go online, book an appointment. You can text me, you can call me, and book your appointment that way. But yeah, that's where I am. That's actually where I grew up, was in North Aurora. So I enjoy being in that area.
What? Alexa, play Tupac, man. What?
I thought we were listening to Biggie this morning.
Oh, man. You know very well who you are. Okay, and so how do you, now, I've never been to, get makeup done and all that kind of stuff. Are there services and packages, and how much are those?
Yes. So right now I'm primarily focusing on facials, body contouring, lash lifts, and tints. The facials they're different. They're customized for each individual. So It just depends on what you're looking for, what your skin concerns are. There's different things that go into that effect. And I always do a consult with people. You can book whatever you want online. If I feel like it's not something that's conducive for you, then we can have that discussion and we can change up your appointment.
Okay.
And as far as the packaging that I offer, if you subscribe to a monthly subscription, you do get a discount, and it just depends on which facial you like to come and get, which is a basic facial. There's an anti-aging facial. There's microdermabrasions. There's a couple other ones that you can go online and sign up for those memberships. And then as far as the body contouring, I like to do those in bundles or packages just because I feel like you'll get the best results that way. So those start at $750 for 4 sessions of cavitation and radio frequency, and then they kind of just
cavitation?
Yes.
What's that?
So it's a non-invasive fat bursting system machine that is so. What it does is it bursts your fat cells essentially, and it uses wavelengths to do so. So you go under the wavelength machine for I usually do 30 minutes, and then your body gets rid of those bursted fat cells through perspiration and through utilizing the bathroom.
Come on, man, we educating you.
Yes, and then I also offer radio frequency, which is something that tightens and tones those loose skin cells that are left after being bursted.
Okay, all right, all right. Yep. Now you did mention that if a service you think is not right for a person, you'll kind of coach them, for lack of a better term. Is that what you said?
Not coach them, just some people think, okay, well, I want to get an enzyme facial done because I've heard that this is what's going on, or this is the special for the month is an enzyme facial. And it might not be something that would be good for your specific skin type. So we might switch it up a little bit as far as what type of exfoliation we'll do on you, or what type of mask we're going to use on you, so that it better suits your skin type and your skin needs.
Okay. Now, is that like in the pictures where you see like the green, and y'all got the cucumbers on the eyes and it's all fly? Is that what it is?
Kind of. You know, the cucumber thing. I do not keep cucumbers on hand. I'm sorry to burst your bubble.
Right. I've been looking at the fly Instagram pictures like, damn. Yeah.
But yeah, there's different masks that we do. You know, a lot of, like, we do enzyme masks, we do hydration masks, and yes, some of them, you know, they'll cover up your full eyes and just kind of leave your area to breathe. Okay. And I always include a décolleté massage during my facials, the facials that I provide while the mask sits and, you know, does its
décolleté massage.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what a décolleté is?
Not yet.
This area here.
Really?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So just a little massage while you're relaxing and enjoying yourself. Ultimately, what I want you to leave with is an experience. I want you to leave with hydrated, glowing skin and an experience. So.
One of the other things about doing this. You just know when that was perfect. Okay, so Casildo Casey Cuevas, Buenos Dias, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning to you too, Casildo. Always good to see you. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Christina Cash, good morning to you as well. Christina Cash picked up some of your stickers at Cotton Sea Exchange yesterday. Thank you, Christina. Thank you. Much appreciated. Women business owners rock our city. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Awesome. All right. And Jim Mendoza's here. Good morning to you as well. Good morning, Aurora. Myra Perkins, you're awesome. Clean that skin. All the homegirls are here. Anna Sierra, Anna's Custom Treats. Good morning to you as well, dear friend. Okay. Maria Chirito, good morning. And Myra says, shout out from Lucas and Noah.
Oh, they're my nephews.
Oh, very cool. All right. So, next question. And I want you to...
Oh, hold on. I feel like I have to reel it in for this one.
You do have to reel it in. You got to reel it in for this one. What do you like most about being a woman of business in Aurora?
I appreciate all of the support. I don't feel that it is, sure it's competitive, but I don't feel like other people aren't rooting for you in the same industry. And I've quickly learned that a lot of the girls and a lot of the men in this industry here in Aurora, they're all about supporting one another. And I truly, truly appreciate that, and I love that. And I'm always here to support my fellow beautician or my fellow, even another licensed esthetician. I think regardless of what we're doing and if we're doing the same thing, we all bring something different to the table. We're all different. We're all unique. And I don't ever feel like I'm in competition necessarily with anybody here in Aurora.
Okay. Now, here's the reason why I asked that question, because just last night I saw a miscellaneous quote that said it was way too hard to be a woman of business in Aurora. And so that's why I asked that question. Your exact opinion on it, because this show aims to be the kind of place where business people, where people can come, put it out there to people. And I'm glad to hear you say that, because like I have personally felt that, I'm not in the industry, but I see a lot of industry people doing their thing.
Yeah.
So as a guy who's sitting back kind of watching, I'm like, that doesn't really seem like...
you have to take the initiative. You have to be there for yourself. If you're not showing up for yourself, then you can't really expect other people to show up for you. When you're leading the way as a business owner, you're the leader. Like you have to have people follow you. So in that sense, like, yeah, you know what, this is what I'm doing, and I mean, that's how you start off to,
I'm supposed to be the person delivering all the facts today. What did you? Damn! Dropping the ball, y'all. Drop the mic on them. Dang. Yeah, no, you have to look. I say nobody loves your toys more than you do.
Exactly.
So if you gotta be. If you're not dedicated, who else is gonna be dedicated?
You have to get out of that mindset that. It's when I speak for myself, I have to have this 9-to-5 job. I have to go to college after I graduate high school. These are the things I have to do. And it wasn't until I was older that I asked myself, why do I have to do these things? And I didn't really have an answer. My answer to that was because that's what's expected of me. That's the next step. That's what I have to do next. And I never really took the time to really define what it is that makes me happy, what it is that my passion is. And the longest time, I'm like, I don't have a passion. I did.
Weren't you happy doing insurance?
I liked my job in insurance.
That wasn't the question. See that? Hold on, that's the inside joke though. That's the inside joke though. Girl, you know.
All right,
Girl, now you know we are squad. You know we are squad. You know that.
Gotcha.
You know that.
Yes, I was happy, and at one point, yes.
Sure, of course,
yes. So,
of course.
So it's not an easy yes or no. At one point, yes, I was happy. In another sense, it paid the bills.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to. What was I going to say? We're so used to like this 9-to-5 job and working for somebody else, and you're used to following the rules at your place of employment.
Right.
So it's a very different mindset that you have to have when you become a business owner, because you are now, there's no one for you to follow. Sure, you can have mentors. Sure, you can have, you have Instagram and you have social media that you can look things up. You can, but you have to take that and do it, make it your own. And you have to, take that initiative to learn and to become who it is that you're trying to become, because no one's going to hold your hand and guide you in that sense.
Right. No, and again, I asked that question because I used to work corporate America, you know what I'm saying? And at that time, like, I was in that same mentality. I thought I made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yo, oh, we here.
Yep.
High rise in Chicago. Big timers, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Stability in this cubicle world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's interesting to look back now, like what you think is, or rather what at the time seems like, because maybe it's different stages in your life.
Sure.
Maybe at that point in time, that's what it was. But you do realize, and I think you get to a point where you're sitting doing your job and you're like, I'd rather be cooking. I'd rather be dipping strawberries in the chocolate and mixing that up and then making that a little business. And it's custom treats. Yep. I'd rather be doing beauty and skincare, Sanaara Beauty. Or I'd rather be giving the news to the people 8 to 9 a.m. on YouTube and Spotify and Facebook. Good Morning Aurora. I'm going to hit the clap for me, though.
No, but you're absolutely right. And I actually found myself, I was constantly doing that. I was working, but in the background, and I'd have my phone propped up, watching YouTube videos, watching makeup videos, watching skin videos, and and it's like it kept just gravitating. My attention just kept gravitating to that more and more, and it's like I want to do that.
Right?
Why can't I do that? I have to be stuck here, and it's like I want to do that, and I feel like it's just such a creative process to be a business owner, to do something like makeup or being an esthetician. And sometimes when you get so used to, your 9-to-5, you kind of lose that creativity and it's like you kind of get stagnant in that.
Yeah, and it feels like you're living a double life almost.
Yes.
It feels like because how sad is it to be doing some shit that you don't want to do just for money? It's
it's actually very sad. It really is. It really is.
It's like people.
It changes you.
It does. It
It
does.
changes who you are.
It does. I talk to people who do. You know, I am blessed because I talk to people who knew me before this show, right? And they're like, "Yo, man, I look at you and you're like, you just seem like you like it." Like, yeah, I do. You know what I mean? And I think about it because we talked to, you know, our conversation before the show. Like, I have a company that I work for. I'm proud of, but it is now what I do for a living. Is now I work for a HUD certified housing agency located at 32 South Broadway. What I do now is what I was actually called to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I was actually called to like help people at the bottom part of society kind of rise to the top. Home ownership, you know what I'm saying? Financial coaching, all that other kind of good stuff. But this melds with that because I want people to rise up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want them to vote.
Yep.
I want you to stop, you know, eating Portillo's every night and go to Marie Wilkinson's food pantry and donate. I want you to do all that. Like, that's what I need people to do because that makes a better society. Yeah. So I feel good doing it, and also like the message matters to those people who support the show and everything like that. The message is the exact same. They find synonymity in it. That's the word of the day, synonymity. They see it. It's like, yo, we are this, you know, we can help. Let's mirror it.
Yeah. No, I love that. And I love what you're doing here. And I think it's great that, you know, you are trying to get society to become more of a unity and to, you know, come together more. I appreciate that. And it's like I said, you know, this is the beauty industry is a very saturated industry. But again, you have to know what you bring to the table. If you don't know what you're bringing to the table, is what makes you different, what makes you stand out, why should I go to you instead of her, you know, then that's where you might feel like, you know, being a woman in business in Aurora is not what I thought it was going to be.
Right. You know what though too? Hold on. Let's keep going with that. And we're gonna educate. We're gonna hit them with the. A lot of people give up. A lot of people give up.
Yeah. You know how many times I was like, you know what? I don't know. This just might not be, you know, all right, let me just go take my one day where I can just feel sorry for myself and, you know, and then the next day it's like, if you really want it that bad, you're going to wake up, you're going to change your strategy, you're going to do what you have to do, you're going to reach out to people. You're going to, okay, how can I get myself known out there? And guess what? It's going to take a while. And you have to be okay with that happening. And at this point for myself right now, I am building a foundation. And I don't want it to be rocky. I don't want it to be something where, you know, one little thing and it's going to fall apart. I need people to respect what I'm doing and to trust me. And trust takes time to build. So, you know, it is work. It's work. And sometimes it is easier to give up. And sometimes it is easier to go back to what you're comfortable in.
Right. Comfortable. Yeah. Comfortable will kill you. Die in your sleep. Facts. Comfortable will kill you. Yeah. You know, you're looking at, because there was never a day where I was like, I'm just going to hang it up. But there was a week. Because this show started in May of 2020 and COVID came in February, March. There was a week where I was like, you know what, yo, this NICOR kept coming, ComEd kept coming, right? They didn't know it was a pandemic. You know, they start typing in red. That shit is like, oh,
you get home like, oh, another one.
Right, 2 on the same day. But there was you know, I had a friend of mine, you know, kept sending me little, you know, job alerts and all that. I was like, yo, you're not being a friend right now. Like, don't trip. You know, like I just kept like unread messages. You know what I'm saying? But you got to keep going.
You have to keep going.
You have to if you really want it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And my dad asks me all the time, well, you know, because I recently quit my insurance job. I think I don't remember when we first met.
You mentioned
I was
that,
still,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I recently, it's been only 2 or 3 weeks. And, my dad's like, so are you going to be okay? And I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I hope so.
Right, for real, yeah.
I mean, I have to, if I don't put in the work, no one else is going to put in the work. But at this point now it's, okay, my kids are watching me too. So I have to make it work. I don't have a choice at this point. I no longer have a steady income where this is how much I'm bringing in every month. Like now it's, okay, we're buckling down.
Right.
And, that's, you have, like I said, you just have to really want it,
Yep.
I guess is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And at least I could say I tried.
All right. So there will be a couple of quick news items for these great people here that we're going to detail to you. And actually, one of them qualifies as breaking news. So you got to have one of them too. That's when you know you really made it to the big time.
Seriously.
Move over, CNN. Y'all ain't got nothing on us. All right. There will be a raising of the Mexican flag tomorrow, the 16th. A couple days, but it's early. At hold on, let me see where Casildo put that news at. It went quick. Well, I'll come back to that. But Anna Marie Saldana Juarez says she's very proud of you, Nancy.
Thanks, girl.
Shouts out. Elizabeth Roman,
Hey,
so
that's
proud
my sister.
of you, sister. Keep it up. Your BFF Logan is sending much love. That's word up. That's word up. Daisy Reina. Christina Villanueva says, that's my A1 day one. Rich Brownie 522, good morning, and so proud of you, Nancy. Dominique Brash, fancy, so happy for you. You're doing so good, and they love you.
Thanks, Dom.
Myra Perkins, looking nice, Nancy. Great skin, babe. Thank you very these lights, though. That's how we rock.
Right, that's how you know. The lights they tell the truth. They do not lie.
Oh, man. All right, so real quick, I'm going to take the initiative and deliver that news that I did have for you guys. So Fermilab. The Fermilab Arts and Lecture Series serves as an open door between Fermilab and the public by offering a diverse array of performing arts performances and lectures that celebrate the artistic and intellectual vision of the lab. So Sunday, September 26th starts with The Gifts by Geraldine Cox from the UK. Tickets are $4. Echoing Forms, Experiments in Hybridity by Sujata Majumdar from the Netherlands. That'll be Sunday, October 3rd at 2 o'clock p.m. There's no fee for that. Why We Laugh by Dr. Sophie Scott. That'll be Sunday, October 17th at 2 p.m. and tickets are $4 for that. Sophie Scott is a professor of cognitive neuroscience, a comedian, and the director of the Institute for Cognitive Neuroscience, where she studies the neural basis of vocal communication and how our brains process information in speech and voices, and how our brains control the production of our voice. Come on. Come on, y'all. I never had facts this early, this in the morning. It's 8:38 a.m. All right. Yes, if you build it, nurture it, and be authentic, you'll attract other like-minded business people who want the same thing.
100%.
Thank you very much, Emily, for that. The Sense of Purpose. That's by our friend Anna Sierra. And thank you for your authenticity. That's by our friend Anna. Gabriel and Gloritza Bush. So proud of you. Bertha Bailey. Good morning to you, Bertha. And Leticia Morales Perez is here, y'all. Shouts out to everybody tuning in. The time is now 8:39 a.m. Okay, everyone go see her for body contouring. She's so worth it, man. Facts. We got fans tuning in.
Come on, let's go.
Fans. Okay. All right, you guys. So let me see here. A couple more things I wanted to ask you specifically since you're in this industry. When you made the transition because I don't know what before you got to a brick and mortar, right? What was the preparation? You were licensed before you got to the brick and mortar.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So
what's it like? My basic question is like, what's that transition look like from whatever you were doing before at every location to the brick and mortar?
So I didn't really. So the only location that I really had was either at the school that I was at.
The school, okay.
And for a little while there, I was providing services out of my own home.
Now, what school was that?
American Academy of Aesthetics in Naperville.
The American Academy of Aesthetics in Naperville.
Yes, shout out to all my girls there. Plug that in real quick. So I just kind of did stuff out of my own home, and then once I took my test and was able to get licensed, then I went ahead and rented out the suite that I'm in now. So as far as getting licensed, you have to go through the state. You have to file for. There's a lot of stuff that I had to learn to do. I didn't realize everything that you had to do as far as, you have to file for your LLC. You have to file for your EIN number. You have to do so many things, and there are so many resources out there that are free that will give you the answers that you need. You just have to do the work. And there are also a lot of websites out there that will charge you to do all these things that you can actually do yourself.
Right.
So it's a matter of doing the research and putting in the work. And what I did also is I reached out to any of the business owners that I know, either in my friends group, my family, anywhere that I could, get information from. And more than willing, people are going to be more than willing to help you out, because they get where you're at. They get the starting point. They've already done that. They've already been there. So helping somebody out, I don't think is ever going to be an issue. If anybody needs any help with anything, I am more than happy to help anybody out.
Very good. Good to know. I don't know. So I think a lot of people too have this opinion that what they're going to do is, like, we've talked about it with our friend Noelia on the show. So many people don't realize that, like, to continue doing business professionally, I think people just want to do things and call themselves X. But, like, you can be doing makeup, but there's a difference between a person doing makeup and an esthetician. There's a difference between, cooking for your cousin Ray Ray's backyard barbecue and being a caterer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
No, there is a difference.
Yeah.
And I considered myself a makeup artist because I did makeup,
sure,
right?
Of course.
But I didn't have any type of licensing. I didn't have any type of, I didn't have like an actual business. It was just me. But I did call myself a makeup artist, and I did makeup, right? But now it's very different now. Now it's, I am a licensed esthetician. I went to school. I was able to get this license. I passed my exam. I did everything that I had to do. I, filed for everything to be a business.
Right.
So yeah, there's definitely a difference there.
Yeah. And we have told you guys so many times on this show, like, if you come that far and your goal is to be whatever it is, get squared away.
Yes.
For heaven's sakes.
Yes.
Keep going. Yep. Because there's a lot of, like, we've had people who come to us with different things. A lot. I feel so blessed when just going back to before we started recording this, before we hit the record button, our conversation before, like, people hit us up all the time with stories and news and different things and want to talk about stuff. But in some cases, there's a chunk missing. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing this, that, and the other. Well, I can't tell people that it's in a shady warehouse. I can't do that.
You can't? No, just
right. Yeah. Like people think
that's
just
off air, right?
Right. I mean, if you got a scoop, let me know. But like, no. I don't want people to do that.
No.
I'm not going to interview a licensed esthetician, right? And at the same time, tell people about unlicensed services. You just can't do that. There has to be a standard. There's a standard in business and there's a standard in professionalism.
Yep. And then as a consumer, you make the choice to who you want to go to.
Right.
And I know, again, I hear this a lot, like, oh, well, you're not necessarily me, but I hear this a lot just in general. Oh, well, prices are too high. Well, this is too much. And it's like, well, I am a licensed professional. So I am charging what I am worth. It's not just, that looks good. That I need this for my budget this month. No, I am a professional, a licensed professional. So yes, you are going to pay a little bit more with me because I went to school for this and I learned from it and I had my guinea pigs already. It's all about the the work that you're producing, and not to say that other people don't produce the same type of work, but I put in the extra hours to be able to call myself a licensed professional. Thank you.
If you pay for Jordans,
exactly.
Then
Enough
pay.
said. Enough said.
Okay. I've got news about animal tales, storytelling animals in the Americas. I think I'll give you guys that here in just a moment. I told you about Sugar Skull City. I told you about. Oh, hold on. Where is it? Hold on a second, you guys. I got something for you. You know what? Okay, that's what it is. My Disability, My Choice is coming Thursday, September 23rd from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. A great panel of speakers including Senator Tammy Duckworth, Amber Smock, Kedra Cheney, and Michelle Johnson. This will be virtual. And it's the part of Planned Parenthood's Disability Advocacy and Organizing Program. There is a link for registration. I will give you guys that after the show today and make a separate post about that. Okay, now also mark the date on your calendar. There are two great things that are going to be taking place here in downtown Aurora. The first is Neighbor Project's Bridge Bash 2021, y'all. Boop. Now check this out, because this is going to be really fly. Right across the street in beautiful Mundy Park, where the venue is, there will be live music, entertainment, food. Sponsorship packages are available. This will be a great fundraiser for an organization that does a lot in our shared Aurora community. Also on that very same night, there will be the 2021 house party being hosted by 80s Night House Party 2021, hosted by the Aurora Interfaith Food Pantry.
Oh, that sounds
There
fun.
will be drinks, there will be music, there will be raffle prizes, there will be a silent auction. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. It's going to be held at Society 57, located at 101 South River Street. This will be a very good time. Shouts out to our friends of the Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry. They do so much, and this is celebrating 40 years of their hard work and commitment here in our Aurora community. The time is now 8:48 a.m. Norma Peterson, good morning. Kristen Villanueva, learn to clap for others. Yo, facts. Facts.
Absolutely.
Dominique Brosh, her massages are the best. Okay. Nancy, so proud of you and your hard work. Go see Nancy now. That's from our friend Bianca Camargo. Josie Solario Sowers.
It's my girl right there.
Okay. If you build it, nurture it, you will be authentic. You will attract other like-minded businesses who want to meet the same thing. Thank you very much. All right. So let me see what else we got going on here in the chat.
I truly believe that it's all about manifestation, right? And being around people that are like-minded is great. It's also nice to be around people who are going to challenge you,
Right.
And to help you grow. But I'm a firm believer in, if you're around the right people that are positive, that are going to support you and to push you, you support each other,
Right.
push each other. I mean, the world is, it's huge.
Yes, it is. The world is your oyster.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's what we're all about.
Yep.
But we like that off the show. That's just life. That's just life. Like we don't swim in pools with sharks, yo. We swim in pools with like-minded fish. Not that we're pescado. That's how you say it in Spanish, right? See, come on, I brought it back. I had to bring it back for the alabreje. I messed that up. But yeah, exactly. So in that same vein, now let me ask you this question. What would you say to a person right now who wants to or has the idea of becoming an esthetician or doing makeup or entering the industry? What is the number one thing that you've learned after all this?
Well, I would have them ask themselves, why are they doing this?
Okay.
Because I think a lot of people and a lot of younger girls and boys want to do it because they might feel like it's the thing to do right now.
Oh.
It's in right now. I want a YouTube video.
Girl,
I'm
so happy you said that. I could throw these right now. I'm going to wait till the end, though. I'm going to throw them.
So like truly ask yourself, why are you doing that? That's where I would start first and foremost. Now, if it's something that you truly want to learn more about, then go for it. Really go for it, though. Get yourself enrolled into a class, a school, get some type of certificate, really set yourself up to a point where you're going to learn and you can start right away. Like, you don't have to wait, you can start right away.
Right.
And you also just remember that you have to continue to educate yourself in this industry.
Right.
It's not a one time and I'm done. It's there's renewals, there's new things that come up. I mean, just in general, there's so many new products that come out. There's so much new technology that is being used on a molecular level for skin, and just a lot of things that you can learn and you will have to learn in order to keep up with the Joneses.
Right.
So I mean, that's where I would start.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head because there's so many people.
I've seen it.
It's the flavor of the week.
I see it.
They just, they want 6,000 likes. Mm-hmm. That's all it is.
Yes.
They want 267.3 thousand followers. That's all it is, right?
Yep.
But you might have been called to do something else. Mm-hmm. You can't just put some blush on yourself and think right? Now you're here with the stars. You working for Oprah? No, it don't work like that. Like everybody has a calling, but also too, I do believe that one of the things about maybe your industry that I personally have found interesting and entertaining is that I feel like people feel better about themselves. Like, let me give you an example. Like, kind of on the level of the brothers, back when I had hair.
Okay.
Like, you go to the barber shop you going for the experience, right? You go in there to holler at the boys. How y'all doing? Yeah, we getting married in a month. You're getting lined up. You get cut up. You're going for that. And when you get out the chair, now you're ready to send those emails, maybe. Now you're ready to push that ball forward. Mm-hmm. Is there a connection between the person before they sit in the chair and lifting them up, and is the soul healed?
It's not healed, but yes, there's definitely a connection.
Okay.
And I think, in whether you're going to get your hair done, whether you're going to get a facial, whether you're going to get your makeup done, whatever, you want to feel good walking out of there, right? Because that's your self-care time.
Right.
A lot of people, that's it. That's all I get. It's my one facial a month. That's all I have time for, so let's make it count.
Right.
So yes, absolutely, there is that connection there. And that is one of the most fulfilling things that happens to me. It's like this feeling when I get my clients, oh my gosh, I've never had my skin look like this before. My skin hasn't looked like this in so many years. I didn't know that my skin could look like that. Oh my, like that right there, or that morning text, oh my gosh, my skin it's still glowing and it's 2 days later. Like that to me, I'm like, ugh.
Screenshot.
Yeah. It makes you feel good, and it makes that other person feel good, and it's just a lot of positive vibes going back and forth,
Yeah.
And yes, it's nice to help people to feel confident and to feel like, okay, let me wake up today, no makeup, who does?
Right, yeah. Yep.
Let me go catch the day, and, so to answer your question, yes.
The time is 8:54 a.m. Okay, so Casildo brought it back. There will be a raising of the Mexican flag on Thursday, September the 16th at noon at the plaza across from the Paramount Theater. So that is the people get married there. I can't think of the name of that building.
Is it the, oh gosh, I can't, Island, the Stope Island?
Stope Island Business Center.
Yes.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Stope Island Business Center. All right, thank you very much, Casildo, for that. Shanisha Monet is here, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats, Nancy. So proud of you. Growth is never comfortable. You right, Norma. Facts. 7th annual On the Wall Hip Hop Fest coming 9/26 at 225 Middle Avenue in Aurora. Good looking, my brother. And Kristen Villanueva says, hang around people who force you to level up. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Exactly.
Hey.
Exactly. For real. Yep. Because I'm telling you, when I hit the end on this show and I walk outside and I go about my daily life, we're not going back now. No. It's nah.
You can't.
Exactly.
You can't. You know, you experience things in life that force you to level up, and you just have to kind of keep pushing through. Next, okay, what's level up literally means next level.
I lost friends doing this show. I remember I had a brother, I mean, we still homies and all that, but last year, I think October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
Give an example. Talk about this guy on air. And like after we did a great show in honor of that with two ladies, Susan May Romano and Amy Downing. They started a company called Healing to Healthy. They make camisoles for women who have been struggling with breast cancer, or I think post surgery. Anyway, after the show, this is when I also knew that Good Morning. This also like charged my battery though. After one of the shows, we having a beer, whatever, and all that. He was like, yo, man. He's like, you're not a woman. Why you waste your time with the breast cancer and all that in the air? And that's when I realized, like, you know what? I say, yeah, word up.
Yep.
And that's when I realized, like,
yeah. That's another thing, though, that I'm realizing is that you are going to outgrow people.
Right.
And that's okay.
Absolutely.
And that's okay. And you don't have to make somebody grow with you.
Right.
You can, okay, all right, I'm going to keep you right there.
Your legs ain't tall enough to reach the table. That's all good, baby. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. They got doggy bowls for that. That's all right. That's all right. Everybody got, your time will come. Your time will come. The time is 9:57. Holy cow, this is ridiculous. Okay, all right, so let me get out of here. So do we have an opening this morning? That's from our friend Norma Peterson. Gonanru. That's from that's from Elizabeth Roman. A reason, a season, or a lifetime. Thank you, Norma Peterson. All right. So what did we? Oh, I forgot to ask you my question. What does Aurora have, or excuse me, what does Aurora need that it does not have?
I know we discussed this before, and my initial response to you was more inclusivity. Mm-hmm. And I said that because, growing up, there was always a separation of East versus West, and it's a very heavy separation.
Right.
However, I do see that there are so many businesses now in downtown Aurora that are very inclusive, and it's kind of, bringing more people together. Society 57 does a great job. I mean, they literally are named, their name is based off of the 1957 when Aurora became one. Mm-hmm. So it's nice to see that's happening, but I would like to see a lot more of that, a lot more of just supporting small businesses and continuing to grow as a community.
Okay. Very good. No, I completely agree with that. I asked that because it's a question that allows many people to share their thought, and I hope, and every day, people can, our viewers and our listeners can hear a community member like yourself, provide an answer that's different, unique, and hopefully we can all collectively think. I like what Aurora is becoming. Mm-hmm.
I do too.
I do. So I think I'll end with, we still got a little bit of a way to go though. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic about it, but because we're not completely, the COVID-19, this pandemic slowed down everything to a crawl.
It did.
Are we out of it? Yeah. What's your feeling on that?
I think we are on our way out.
Okay.
I don't think that we're fully out of it.
Okay.
No. I think there's still some work to do.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. We've seen things open up, but we still have to be safe. Yeah, we're not completely out of it.
Right.
We still got a way to go. All right, the time is 9 o'clock a.m. So I hope that you wonderful people have enjoyed today's show with our dear friend Nancy Roman here of Sanaara Beauty. Please, what's the Instagram?
It's Sanaara Beauty.
Okay.
That's it. And the website is sanaarabeauty.com.
SanaaraBeauty.com. See, it's so simple. I could have guessed that. But yeah, please check out her and her services, and we look forward to having Nancy back here.
Yeah. Anytime.
Hopefully. So please stay tuned for more that she has coming. So it's Tuesday, you guys. It is the 14th. I hope that you all have a beautiful, wonderful, and a blessed rest of this day today. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy what's going on here in downtown Aurora. We need subscribers on our YouTube channel, so please hit the YouTube up, youtube.com at Good Morning Aurora, and boom. I mean, you're going to see it. You know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button. We have a lot of... look at all the people that we've interviewed. We've got a lot more coming, so please stay tuned. And thank you guys very much for tuning into the show. Tomorrow is another great episode of Buenos Dias, Aurora, the second largest city's first bilingual news podcast. Great job, Nancy, from Kristen, Gabriel, and Gloritza. Great job, Nancy. So thank you, friends. Yep. All right, guys. Take care of yourself and each other.